What's up, guys? If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Also, please smash that like button on the video and enjoy the show.
A couple years ago, they said, name 2 leaders in this world that you are like highly, that you hold in high esteem. And I named 2 women. One was Golda Meir.
The old Israeli prime minister from the 60s.
And the other one was Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, yeah?
The Iron Lady. I've read books about both of them. And these are, in my opinion, let me say that again, in my opinion, very strong, courageous leaders that in my opinion, served their country very, very well.
What do you think made Golda Meir so good?
I can tell you right now, dude. She was the one that greenlit the mission after the Munich Massacre.
Yep.
And went to them and said, kill every one of those motherfuckers. Yep. There it is. Yep. Yep.
People can't see it off camera.
Do you know how big of balls you have to have, man or woman, doesn't matter, to greenlight a mission like that when the whole world is watching? Dude, you got my respect. You got my respect.
Yeah.
And Margaret Thatcher was a prime minister when the Iranian embassy got taken over in, I don't know what the date was, 72, I can't remember, and greenlit the SAS to go in and take down the Iranian embassy at Princess Gate on TV. They had, like,
she was a tough
the BBC was there, like video. I mean, you can see videos of this fucking shit going down. Like, dude, these were exemplary leaders, women, but I hold them in very, very high esteem. I didn't even mention 2 men. I mentioned 2 women.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny, right? But dude,
she was tough, man.
Bro, these are the kind of leaders that you need in our world today. You know what you're just watching. You need a wartime consigliere. Like, you can't be like, right? That's what you need now.
You're Italian. Come on now.
I know.
Consigliere.
There you go. But anyway, I that movie. If for those of you who are listening, if you've never watched Munich, I think you need to watch it.
And they have to say fictionalized story. Ain't nothing fictional about it, bro. That's very real.
They basically, Golda Meir basically greenlit their people to find these people wherever they were, whatever country they're in, and it wasn't a capture mission.
Yeah.
They were targeted assassinations. Like,
I do not want to create excuses for war crimes or anything that could happen that is beyond the pale. And as I said, I got a serious problem with some of the actions Israel's taking right now. If we're going to understand both sides, like the Palestinian side, we can absolutely understand because, you know, they basically lack the ability to have a central government and have their own country. And I get it. I don't even know what to say to that. On the Israeli side, they have often been left alone. And there's no better example than what you're talking about right now. I mean, you have the Olympics 27 years after the camps are freed in Germany. Okay, you want to show Germany's denazified, the world wants to give them a shot. All right, okay, fine. That's probably not what I would have done, but okay. And then all these Israeli athletes get taken hostage, 2 of them killed right away during the games. The games don't stop.
Correct.
The German police says, German government says, no, we got this. They have the Israelis there ready to help. At this point, Israel is known as having great special forces people, great intelligence, whatever.
Right.
No, you guys lay off.
Right.
Everyone gets killed.
That's right.
And the games go on, as I said.
Yeah.
So if you're Golda Meir sitting there, I can't imagine how lonely that's got to feel. You're like, shit, we're 27 years after this shit, and they're already forgetting about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. That creates a tough situation, and yeah,
I didn't even realize, to be honest with you, dude. I didn't even recognize what that was from until I saw that actor. I can't remember what his name is.
Eric Bana.
Yeah. He's a really freaking good actor. But yeah,
I'm gonna take a video here so we can loop this in while we're talking because people can't see this. It's off camera, but I have the 2 images of. You can see it now on YouTube probably, but I have the 2 images at the end where they're standing in front of the skyline in Manhattan. Yep. But very cool stuff.
Yeah, and I remember this scene. He was basically talking to him, and he's kind of like a quote unquote a case officer for the Mossad, and just trying to talk to him about what was going on, and like he played a great a really, really
he
great
nailed it.
role. Yeah, he by far that was his best role he ever played, and that would be very difficult playing that role because he was kind of like that retired guy. You know, what was he, like a bodyguard or something? I can't remember. It was they said he was a bodyguard. Yeah, Golda Meir's bodyguard, and
it's based on a guy Yuval. What's his last name? Can we look that up, Alessi? Who Munich is based on? He lives in Arizona now. Used to live in New York.
Yeah, amazing movie. I tell everybody to watch it. I said this is. And I've literally said, this is how you handle business. Mm-hmm. You know what? You're going to act like this. We're going to let the dogs of war out on your ass. And, heaven forbid, they find you.
It says Yuval Aviv.
Yuval Aviv. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the guy. He was, and there, there's all kinds of claims like made because they have to deny this stuff. I get it. So there's like, oh, he's a liar, all this stuff. But go look up the murders that happened in that movie. That's exactly how they happened.
Yeah, dude.
It was exactly.
But again, I have when like Netanyahu. I mean, look, dude, he's sitting in a hot seat right now. Like, he had to make a decision on behalf of his country, and right, wrong, whatever. It's quite frankly none of our damn business. The way I look at it, I mean, it is, but it isn't. I mean, he has to do what's right for his people. And what he feels what's right for his people. Not what's right for us. Let's just say this right now. Not what's right for our freaking country. What's right for his country.
Yes.
Period.
Part of the issue there is the people in this latest government that he has surrounded himself with, though, because he has surrounded himself, unfortunately, with a lot of scumbags. A lot of people. I mean, you see some of the quotes these guys say. There's no, I'm the last guy to be histrionic about things and take things out of concept, but some of the things that these guys say publicly, I'm talking about some of the people in his cabinet, are genocidal. I mean, you heard the guy talking about the nukes and whatever so casually, like, that's on the table, get him out, or at least there's ethnic cleansing language happening there. And to me, it goes to show you, just like we were talking about something else earlier, it's about who you surround yourself with, and he is miscalculated on that. But to your point, if a terrorist attack happens on your soil, you're going to take action. Yeah. And yes, people are going to die, and it's ugly. It's horrible. I agree. It's just a matter of, and it's a hard question. What is that proportionate response? And I do think we've passed that. So, as we're talking right now, there have at least been some small days of mostly, not all the way, but mostly ceasefire to exchange some of these hostages. Right. That's positive. But you're also dealing with all these tunnels and stuff too. Right. I mean, how much do you know about that? Like the Hamas tunnels?
Not a whole lot. I've seen photos of them. They're quite extensive, probably more extensive than what the media is putting on. And what's really funny, what's not funny, what's very ironic is that certain special operations units in the very recent past have been tasked with fighting in that environment. Kind of funny.
Like down in the tunnels.
Fighting in subterranean, structures.
How do you even do that? Because one person can fit through a hallway. Aren't you just like caught right away?
Dude, it's not an environment I would want to fight in. You're in a tubular environment that you may or may not have a way to hide, or it just depends on the way these things are designed. But it's extremely restricting, and casualties in something like that are going to be very, very high. I don't care what unit you're in. You get in a tick in a tunnel like that, you're going to take serious casualties. So, I mean, I think leadership in our country saw stuff like this coming. And look, it's not just in Israel. There are other countries, I'm not going to mention them, that have very complex tunnel systems that are used. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. And quite frankly,
you're talking countries that aren't run by terrorists or something, like more normal countries.
Yeah, sure. And quite frankly, that is a skill set that I know for a fact is something that's important to modern day, quote unquote, urban warfare. And it was years ago. I mean, if you think that tunnels and sewer systems and things like that haven't been used in the past in other countries to move people surreptitiously from one place to another covertly without, being are you kidding me?
El Chapo, baby.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. I'm not going to get into details about it, but yeah, you better believe it. That's a very, very covert, surreptitious way to move small elements and small teams through urban environments completely unobserved.
Thank you for watching the video, guys. Please hit that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.